Cage Minds, Micah Frankel, inside Machado BJJ, alongside Tevin Dyce. Yeah, you know the name. You recognize the face. Friend of the show. We've had him around before. He is back in New Mexico and going to be back to MMA November. Fury Fighting Championships going to Texas, sir. Thank you for the time. How you doing?
Thank you, man. Sorry I was a little late. I'm ready to fight again. I took a year off after my last fight. I feel good, man. My grappling got even better. I'm actually ranked in the world now, number 19. So I feel like most of these flyweights on the ground don't want to mess with me before, but they really don't want to mess with me now because and now I'm better on the feet. I think I'm finally coming into my own, and I'm going to be a real problem.
I can get over it. It was hard for all of us to let go of the nickname, and it was almost epic. You were the brown belt, and we knew this day was going to come in, and you had to excel it and exceed it, and you have the black belt. What does that mean to you? Forget letting go of the nickname, because we all knew you across the state for giving the brown belt advice, but now black belt, how big of an accomplishment was that?
I forgot about those brown belt days, but I used to love that brown belt. But at my level of jiu-jitsu, man, I've been training with the best in the world, Danaher and these guys since I was a kid. Mike Davila, Renzo Gracie, So every belt I got from them was important to me, and the black belt was just the pinnacle of it for me, because I feel like I've been a black belt for a long time. I was submitting black belts. I was teaching. My technique is very, very pure. I'm not doing that little old school jiu-jitsu no more. I'm doing new school where we do wrestling, judo, jiu-jitsu, everything. And, I'm just happy to be a professor, happy to teach at this amazing school, beautiful facility. People look up to me now. I do instructionals. I've been slacking a little bit. I'm in fight camp. But, yeah, man, that black belt, especially being number 19 in the world, that black belt holds weight, and it's only going to my resume, my credentials. And in New Mexico, I think I'm the only one that's ranked in jiu-jitsu, period, through all weight classes. I did a lot of great tournaments. After I'm done fighting, I'm going to do some more ADCC and IBJJF stuff and win some more titles. But being a black belt under some real high-level schools, Danaher, Marcelo Garcia, Mike Davila, I trained with JT Torres, two-time Olympic champion in ADCC. So I feel like my black belt holds a lot of weight than a lot of the other black belts, and, I respect that. And I know a lot of people also respect that too.
What has it been like the last year? What pieces did you feel like you had to put together to get the puzzle right, to adjust, to get in place to return to competition?
I feel like, I lost my last fight, and it was supposed to be some good things happen after I would have won that fight. But if you watch that fight, it's on YouTube, it wasn't much for me to piece together. I got caught with a shot after getting my eye scratched. So up until that point, I outstruck him. I was eating his leg up. I teeped him in the face. I'm not fighting bums. I'm fighting killers. So unfortunately, you make one mistake, you take your eyes off the ball, you get caught. But my striking looked good. My grappling, if it got to the ground, looked good. My kicks was super fast. He was a tough fighter. So I feel like, it's not much for me to take from that as a loss. I just feel like, same thing after the Bellator fight. I was promised a lot of things afterwards, which would have happened. And after I lost, I got a little, depressed. It's not like I hate my life, but like career-wise, when you put your all into something, you get sad and depressed, and you just want to take time off and just be like, you know what? I love grappling too. Let me see how far I could do in grappling. And I got really far in 1 year in grappling. So I feel like coming back, I felt the love for MMA again. I felt I want to punch somebody in the face again. I want to get punched in the face again. I want that thrill. Like grappling and jiu-jitsu is my first love, but it doesn't give me what MMA does. And I still have a lot in the tank. So I was just like, I was ready. And I had a convo with Cowboy, and Cowboy told me, you already know you're good. Don't worry about that. The key that he learned from his career is like, learn to enjoy the journey. Don't just focus on the goal. Because the goal, it could blind you from things around you. It's hard to learn when you're just so focused on one goal. Where enjoy the journey, enjoy the little things that you gain along the journey. Now that I'm doing that, man, I'm happy. My life is going so well. I got everything I need. I just want to fight now, and I'm focused. People that's gonna love me will love me either way. If I lose, if I win. So I don't really care about people think about me. People already think good things about me. Now I just gotta just prove it.
Have you been able to quench that thirst yet for being punched in the face? Because between me and you, November 5th, I'd rather not see you punched in the face, but that's up to you if you want to get in there and have a brawl. I can't control it.
I mean, I don't think I've ever been in a brawl. Maybe my first pro fight. You know, I was young, cocky, full of energy, but I think ever since then, I've been smart. You know, even the ones that I lost, it's just been technical fights. You lose some, you win some, but I'm never the type to. I have too much skills. I'm a black belt. My striking is, you know, high level as well. My wrestling's high level. My judo's high level. I don't have the need to get into a slugfest. That would never be me. However, I do know in fights it happens. You know, I'm fighting on UFC Fight Pass. I'm not fighting. I think I'm, you know, skill for skill better than this guy, as we all should. But anything can happen. He catch me in it with a punch, it'll land. But I have a good chin, you know, and I don't think I'm gonna get hit that much. But if I get hit, it's gonna be fun to just get that. And like, it's been a year, so I might need to get hit a little bit to get that feeling back. Even though I doubt it, I've been sparring with top guys and I've been doing very well, not only on the ground but on the feet. So it is what it is, you know. But I'm ready to just give it and take it. Pause.
Patty Ferguson is going to be the opponent, your debut with Fury. You've said already 2 times you've been on the cusp of big opportunities. Do you now, with another recognizable promotion on Fight Pass, reset the goals and think of, I'm attacking this promotion so I can get noticed?
I feel like everybody wants to get noticed in general, whether it's your first or your last fight. Everybody wants to get noticed. Fighting on UFC Fight Pass definitely is somewhere to get noticed. All my wins are by finish, so I feel like if I add 5 wins by finish, maybe I'll do one more, 6 wins by finish, and then I'll start pushing my management to get me back into Bellator or the UFC. But as of right now, I've learned from my last 2 losses before in my career. I can't think of what's coming up next. I got to think of the now, get that out the way, then I'll think of what's coming up next. I see guys in the UFC with less skills than I have, guys with less fights than I have. So I'm done worrying about that. I know my journey is my journey. I'm going to get one more win, one more finish, hopefully, and then maybe go again 6-3, UFC Fight Pass. Then I feel like after that, you can't deny me. My fights aren't boring. I'm not trying to go to the judges. I'm trying to get you down, grab your neck, put you to sleep. So, or put the hands on you. So now it's like I'm going to let my skill set and my record and my fighting do the talking for me. I'm not fighting guys who with losing records or owing this, owing that, and getting into the UFC. I fought the hard guys. I took some losses, but I learned along the way. Now that I learned, I feel like I'm coming into my own, and I'm ready to, you know, get to the big show.
Patty Ferguson, seen a little bit of footage on him. He has one finish out there, a little bit of grappling. It looks like he likes to mix it up in that realm. What do you expect out of this challenge?
I think he's probably going to come with some hands. He's southpaw, but, you know, I fight southpaw than orthodox, so it's nothing's a problem to me. I think he might come tough with some hands. But with my record, and especially with my ranking now, I'm number 19 in the world against high-level grapplers. Now, MMA fighters, high-level grapplers. So to me, I never really worry about guys and their ground game, what they think they're going to do. You know, I feel like they worry about me. They worry about not going on the ground with me. Whether he takes me down or I take him down, I think they worried about going to the ground with me. So that, to my mind, is out of the question. So I feel like in the beginning it might be a little stand-up fight, but if I want to keep it on the feet, I keep it on the feet. If I want to get my hands on him and bring him to the ground, I feel like if that does happen, he's going to be in a world of trouble. You could look at my resume. You could look at my grappling matches. I'm tapping out guys who are high-level black belts. I don't know what belt he is, but I see he's a wrestler and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, you don't want to go to the ground with me. At 125, you know, at 135, these guys don't want to play in the ground with me.
Tevin Dyce, Fury debut is coming up. He's back to make a statement against the flyweight division and bust a move.